and this time I'm bringing you the round 6 game from the Nordic Championship, the nationals for the Nordic countries. And this is between Guido Kessels on the left and Pasi Kolemainen on the right. This is the last round before the cut, so these players are playing for a place in the cut, top 8, due to the, I think there were like 70 something players here. So we have Guido flying Dengar and Manaru in the Dengaroo version here, the new hotness. And he's got Lone Wolf, Plasma Torpedo, Succus, Overclocked R4, Glitterstream, Countermeasures and Punishing One title on Dengar. And Manaru has Push the Limit, Gonk, R5P8, the Painbot, Feedback Array and Engine Upgrade. So it's a slightly different version than the one we saw previously, which was flown by Christian. This one is more defensive with Gonk and R5P8 on Manaru. It's kind of like you're asking the opponent not to chase Manaru, because if you do, it will be trickier due to the Painbot and Gonk to get more shields back, and she does have feedback to do damage to aces who come too close. And with Gonk you can feedback to take a damage and then regen the shield. However, this means that this build is at risk if facing Wes or Palab, but there is no Wes or Palab in this game, as Pasi is flying 2 contracted scouts, one with proton torpedoes, Boba Fett crew, R4 Agromech, Deadeye and Guidance chips, and the other one with plasma torpedoes, Extermination, R4 Agromech, Deadeye and Guidance chips. And then a Trandoshan Slaver, the Party Bass version here with Dengar, Succus and full arm crew, which is set up to kill enemy aces and can do some damage to Dengaroo, especially to Dengar here, since Dengar is the one you want to focus down quickly in this version, since you don't want to go for Manaru. I mean, kill Dengar and then Manaru can be left alone, because she's not going to do enough damage on her own if you can get Dengar off the table quick. However, if Dengar is doing too much damage to you before he dies, you will never get through the defensive upgrades on Manaru there, with the Gonk and R5P8 to do damage back, even if she has a hard time hitting you with her turret, and the feedback array to guarantee damage as well if in close. So Guido is moving up here with Manaru down here at the bottom, slow rolling, gaining shields here from Gonk on the D8, I think it is, and he's going head on with Dengar. And looks like the boats, the scouts, are not going to shoot their proton torpedoes at this turn. So maybe they're setting up for next turn. With the Agromechs here, they want to shoot, spend focus to get target locks for future turns, which means you could potentially shoot a torpedo even if you K-turn or sloop the wrong way, which is red to the right. But if they don't have focus to start with, that doesn't help. So Dengar decides to target lock here, trying to get his plasma torpedo off, and not relying on target locks or from Manaru, because he will soon be very stressed from Succus. So I suspect we're going to see a plasma torpedo into the back scout, and then also a revenge shot on the same scout. The question is, do you pop Glitterstream? No, because you have the focus. Maybe, because you're going to take a lot of shots anyway. And do you use countermeasures here? There are no target locks to get rid of, but you could benefit from the additional green die. But that means countermeasures are spent. But he decides to use them, so he gets an additional green die this turn. So measuring distance here, as we can see, he was clearly in range, so he's going to shoot the plasma torpedoes, spending the target lock to do so, and he's going to have Lone Wolf and focus for modifiers. So he's checking for lone wolf, yeah, rerolling the blank. And then I guess he's gonna do the and okay, that one is for stress. So he's gonna overclock to keep the focus, and he's gonna use suckers. So all 4 hits, so that should take all the shields off of the one contracted scout. It appears to be the one with the plasma torpedoes, because that's the one which has 2 torpedoes. The other one does not have extra ammunition. Okay, so there was a focus token on the other one. I guess this is the Boba Fett scout then. So he's or maybe he has got extra munitions on both, because he is spending an extra munitions token there. Maybe they just missed it in the overlay. Sorry. So guidance chips. I will say maybe this is the plasma one. Wolf, and I can't see anything. So I think he's going to take 3 shields, which might have become 4 if it was the plasma trop. No, looks like there's 1 shield left. So the question is, no, he's not shooting back because he wants to shoot at the one he targeted with his plasma torpedo. So Pussy is going to decide, is he going to shoot with that one? It looks like it bumped, and it does not have any tokens anyway. So it might be better off not shooting here, not taking the revenge shot. Just go straight ahead to the party bus and let Dengar do his retaliation shot into the party bus. Spread the damage out, which is what you want to do if you can, because if Dengar can focus his fire and his revenge shot, stuff goes off the board really quick. So that means, yeah, he's decided not to shoot. And we have a range 2 shot from the party bus, it looks like. So 3 red versus 3 greens. And this time Dengar will feel the suckers effect on his own. And he's going to have the Dengar reroll on Dengar. So 3 hits. He's going to have to wait for him to do the suckers effect. Yeah. Reroll both of those. And yeah, he did not forearm because I don't know why not. He could have forearmed the focus. It looks like 1 damage slipped through. No, 3 damage. 1 shield and 2 hits. And then we're going to have the revenge shot here. Spends focus for what appears to be 3, and they all went in, as the lone green die of the party bus did nothing. So I think Dengar did some serious damage here, but he also took a lot of damage. He only had 3 hit points, and now he is stressed, so he can't do any maneuvering after his movement. So I think this is now in Pass's favor here, because if he can have 1 more round of good shooting into Dengar, he should be able to take him down. Countermeasures have been spent, and Includer Sim is good, but with only 2 green dice, they can only stop 2 hits. And he's just going to run straight forward across the rock with the undamaged scout, trying to set up a block. No damage, it looks like. And then we have a 1 bank in, I guess. Oh, he's going to do a hard 2 actually. And I suspect he will focus, maybe do a target lock. No, he decides to just focus. And then there's really no way, nowhere Dengar can go, where he's not going to get shot here by at least 2 ships. Manor is coming in here to try to join the fight next turn. She might want to do the to actually join the fight, add some red dice to to do some damage here. I think he needs that because his Dengar might be able to do some serious damage to the injured scout before he dies, but it looks bad for Dengar here. And then a focus from push after the engine boost. And just a slight bump straight into the middle scout, which is the right scout to bump if you have to bump into anyone, because you want to do a range one shot here into the damage scout. So I guess you move the focus token. Oh, yeah, okay, you might as well pop list him. Getting another stress doesn't really matter here, because he's not going to get unstressed before he's dead. So now I can do range one into the injured scout. And if it shoots back and he lives, which I think he will, I don't think it will kill him straight in one turn. He's checking arc, because I don't think he can revenge shot the party bus, because it looks to be out of arc. So I think you have to go for the scout, try to take it out of the game here. It's down to 5 hits. So try to do as much damage as possible here. So let's see if he decides to go for it. He's thinking about which target is the best option here. It does have a focus for defense, and it does have the R4 aggro max. So if he... No, that only triggers when you attack, right? So, let's see who he's going for. Yep, he's going for the injured one. And we're going to check for the wolf. No. So the boost for Manaru was bad in that regard, but it might give Manaru a shot later, so maybe works. So he's going to suck us the evade, and he's got a second evade anyway. So those white dice are impossible to tell if they have symbols or not, so I don't know if it would just one damage going through here. He's thinking about, I think it's an eyeball, he's thinking about spending the focus on defense. A lot of thinking here, and he decides to spend it, so he takes 1 crit and 2 crits. So let's see if we can figure out what they are. I think he was afraid, they might be direct hits, so he could actually lose the ship if he did not take away at least one of the hits. So then we have Manaru, and it looks like it was just range 3 on the, maybe not, it was out of range on the injured one, and it looks also to be no range on the party bus. So it's going to be, let's see which one he's targeting here. So 2 dice, looks like 2 hits, 3, so he's shooting at a scout. And okay, he did have range for the injured one, so it looks like another crit going through. So that one should be down to 2 or maybe 1 hit point if the last one was a direct hit. But it lived. So then, let's see if he's going to take the risk shooting at Dengar at range 1 here. Because if he does, Dengar will most likely kill him back. But it might be worth it, because with his scat and then the party bus shooting, he might be able to take Dengar off the board. Okay, so with a major hull breach, which means all future hits are crits for the next, starting the next turn. And maybe it was a blinded pilot or something, because he flipped it over and did not shoot with his scout. Oh, we'll see. So now we have the next scout, the one that's bumped into Dengar, who's going to shoot at Manaru. And that looks like one hit. And I have no idea what that was, but it looks like... And then the paintbot shoots back for 1 damage on the so far uninjured scout. And then we have the party bus into Dengar. It looks like range 1. So this could potentially kill Dengar even with Urustim, because he's only rolling 2 greens. And oh, Dengar reroll first. Oops. That's a good roll. And I have no idea what that is, but if there are any evades or eyeballs, he will get to reroll them from Succus. Because he can't use Lone Wolf on a blank here. So Dengar is close to death here now. So let's see if... oh, he actually got the last hit there, and he had no options. So that means it's just Manaru against the world now. So after new dials, we have the party bus going straight for Manaru here, as that's the only ship left here for Pussy to do anything about. Taking out Dengar like that quickly was pretty good. This build, the 2 scouts and the party bus, is pretty good at killing Dengaru. And there's a focus. And it looks like Manaru is either going to go left here to clear the stress, but the party bus will still have shots. This one moving up here will probably have the opportunity to shoot a torpedo at Manaru. Thinking about the focus or not here. Yep, focus it is. And then we have Manaru here, and she's just going forward, so she's going to bump 1. She will have no tokens, she will clear the stress. No ability to regen the shield as she bumped. So we're going to have a range 2 torpedo shot here. I think. Well, we have Manaru first. 2 dice to the injured scout. If she can pile skill kill it here, it would be great for Guido. And it looks like he managed to do just that. So avoiding any possible torpedo shot was truly needed, because Pussy still has 2 almost undamaged ships left. So range 2 shot from the party bus. And that looks like 3 hits straight up. And 1 evade. Maybe no evade actually, so 3 shields down on Manaru. And I think this is just a question of time here, because even if you want to try to get behind the party bus with Manaru, the other scout is less damaged than you and should be able to take down Manaru's damage before it dies here. So was this 4K maybe? No, just a bump again. And then there is a 2 hard turn. It looks like it will clear. So now you could potentially barrel and boost to get behind the party bus, which I think you have to do here if you're Guido. Yeah, that's what he's doing. The question is, he might be out of arc already, but it looks very close. here, but I think he's going to do the boost. Yep, here's the boost. Getting out of arc of the party bus, just going to exchange 2 dice attacks with the scout. Or maybe he's going to shoot at the party bus. Look like no damage. And then the scout is shooting back. And should be range 3, I think. Yep. Again, no tokens, and you're facing the pain bot as well here. But the green's going to be unmodified, and you want to get into Hull here over mana because Gonk still has the option here every turn to get some shields back. So it looks like 1 damage squeaked through. So 4 hit points left on mana as we go back to dials here. No, he's going to use the pain bot. But I think it missed. And then we have hard 3 here. No, it's a hard 2 because there is no stress left on the party bus. So hard 2 is a good call there because there's room left to turn hard turn again extra. And the hard 3 is white. And this is hard 1. Following up behind with scout. Perfect move, no bumps, and it looks like it's going to avoid the debris as well. Just taking the ship off the base to avoid bumping into the fin there on the slaver. And now we have to see if he's going to side a barrel roll, setting up better moves for the next turn. He wants to try to catch Manaroo with a torpedo, which could be tricky due to the engine upgrade and the barrel on Manaroo, but you have to try here. So there's a hard 2 to the right, and as Manaroo is stressed, she will still be stressed. So Manaroo is going to shoot first. Looks like he's targeting the slaver, range 3, and 1. And looks like it was hated. Sorry, and then we're going to have the shots from the scout here. So range 3. Looks like 2 hits. And at least 1 evade. So 1 more damage into Manaroo, so she should now be at 3 hit points. And let's see if he's going to trigger the pain bot. No, no pain bot. Slaver, same thing, range 3 into Manaroo. Dengar, reroll. And he's going to take 2 stress, making reroll the evades. And that's the end of Manaroo. All 3 hits go through. It's a good game, guys. Now he's going to use the pain bot just for fun there, see if he could do damage. So, okay, that was the end of the cut, which means that Pussy made the cut, and I think Guido just missed it by a few spots there. It ended up being, you needed 5 and 1 to get in the cut. The best player who had 4 and 2 did not make the cut, so, yep. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the games from the cut coming here soon.